We are live, baby. We are live. Live in the break, live in the break, live in the break, live in the break. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex RAwTAlk is in the building. Special shout out to my channel members, subscribers, viewers, likers, everybody in between. Appreciate you guys. Cheers. Yo, if you wanna hop on, Christian, I put the link in the Discord. Yes, you are 100% correct. On the right of the building is the new macro site. It's over 150 feet tall. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So I'm not gonna look at this right now. I just dropped the like. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. What's your name? TIN 7 p.m. That's good. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Verizon AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon AT&T. Who do you think is the best? I did a speed test today, right? It will be dropped at 12 a.m. at a macro site that is not new, but I will say this. My experience on the builder plan hasn't been the best on the iPhone 15 Pro. I gotta be completely honest. It's been an utter nightmare. I don't know if it's because the 15 Pro is an older phone. It does support standalone, but on the 16 Pro, I got way faster speeds on 5G plus. But it's understandable because it's a newer phone. But I just can't believe that there's such a big discrepancy of like 300 to 400 megs on 5G plus between the 15 Pro and the 16 Pro. It's just out of this world. Like with N41, it's neck to neck with the 17 Pro. Not even gonna lie. I got in two, two, 2.5 gigs on the 15 Pro on N41. And with AT&T, it's just, and with Verizon, it's like a whole different story. It's like they don't got no love for the 15 Pro. So anyway, in the video, you guys are gonna see that AT&T, Verizon on the total $20 plan is gonna fully demolish standalone for AT&T because it's on the 15 Pro. I think if it would have been on the 16 Pro, it would have gave it more competition. But do that's on the 15 Pro, I don't know. The competition is it's just crazy, 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 crazy. And I want to thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think the video of Cash App Mobile was gonna get the amount of hype that it got and the amount of views that it got. For real, for real. I really didn't expect this. And I appreciate you guys, for supporting the channel and watching the video. But there's really nothing to say. The Cash App mobile plan, just wanted to talk about that too, because Cash App runs on the AT&T network. The Cash App mobile plan is fully unlimited with no caps on QCI 8. So I might have to replace the Cash App plan and pay $5 more. I don't care. With the what's this called? The my God, the AT&T Builder plan. Because since the Cash App plan stays on QCI 8, I know I could get over a gig over there. I know I can get over a gig. I feel like, I have gotten over a gig on that same tower you guys are gonna see 3 years ago. I got over a gig on the Cricket unlimited plus 15 gigs of hotspot, which now is called the unlimited uh, Supreme plan from Cricket. 3 years ago, I speed tested there with that plan, and it gave me 1,200 down and 200 up on a 14 Pro. So there's no way in hell that 3 years later on a 15 Pro, it's not gonna give me better speeds. The 15 Pro has a better Qualcomm Snapdragon processor than the 14 Pro. Okay, so the builder plan, as good as it is for standalone and all that, the QCI level at 9 is just, for average user is good. For average user is good, but I'm seriously thinking about testing it out again for the rest of the month. And next month is September. Before this bill's due on the 11th, I'm gonna port the number out to Cash App Mobile. I am definitely gonna do that, guys, because it's just the standalone is not worth it if I'm not getting the speeds that I'm supposed to be getting. Like it's just crazy. It's night and day. My old what is it called? When I first got the freaking builder plan last month when it first came out in July. Remember that line that got stuck on the 16 Pro? That thing would give me over a gig with no problem. I took this to the same spot, this new builder plan, and it's like they're capping it. I'm serious. It's like it has a hard cap, and it's not supposed to have a hard cap because that macro site is not congested whatsoever. So it's just crazy. To be honest, it's crazy. And like the Cash App plan is more enticing than me. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. It's a better plan. It's fully unlimited, no throttles, fully unlimited on device data. Your hard cap at 10 gigs for Mexico and Canada. Your hard capped at 10 gigs for hotspot. But who cares? This plan you gotta choose hotspot. I don't even got hotspot on it. This plan doesn't even have Canada and Mexico at all. This plan has 1080p. So for $5 more, I could be on QCI 8. I can have up to 4K streaming with HD on the you know $40 plan from Cash App. It's just the overall better plan. It's just the overall better plan, guys. I mean, let's be honest. It really is an overall better plan. And, the Cash App plan, that's the same price, even if you had used Cash App debit card. Yeah, it's only $40, bro. $40 in taxes and fees included, and it gets 5G plus. So it gets access to 5G plus. So I like the builder plan because it says AT&T on it, but I think I'm gonna have to like go to the builder plan is for an average user that it's not a independent network tester. Okay, so if you're not an independent network tester and you don't care about your speeds, you know, just underperforming, but still good enough to launch apps and everything else, then you're good. And based on my experience, guys, I don't know why people hate T-Mobile so much. I downloaded iOS 26 when it first came out over N41. I did not use Wi-Fi, and that thing was like 1.5 gigs, and I used T-Mobile N41, and since I was getting like 1200 down, it took like 5 minutes to download that 1.5 gigs. Not even lying, anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes, and it was downloaded. So I don't know why people say that T-Mobile, some people say that T-Mobile lies about the speeds, but when I go downloading the app, the speeds are there. Now, when you're talking about downloading files, files that contain multiple things, then that might be a whole different story. But, for the most part, phones were not made to download files. That's for computers. When we're talking about downloading apps, downloading a movie and stuff like that, it's Gucci. I mean, I uploaded half of the videos that I have with these new thumbnails made from AI, more than half over N41. They have been uploaded over N41, so
Yeah, that's cool.
it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like some people say that turning LTE into a low band 5G frequency is fake 5G.
Say 5
Fake 5G. I feel like if something can be converted into something else, it's not fake. If somebody come, we could look this up. A matter of fact, all right, I could fact check this. There has people that have converted 357 jets, right, from the army and planes that were decommissioned by American Airlines into houses. So that does that make it a fake airplane? No, it's an airplane that has been decommissioned and turned into a house. Does it make it a fake airplane? It was an airplane at one point, right? So it doesn't make it a fake airplane. That's just like decommissioning LTE and turning it into 5G. It doesn't make it fake 5G. It used to be LTE at one point. You some tech enthusiasts, some how do you call it? I can't even say that word. Some techies that are really into tech don't understand the aspect of having to pay a lot of money for this 5G, and they don't understand the aspect that stockholders don't want to spend more than they have to invest into the network. They want to see more return in investment than investment. So when you're thinking about it as a stockholder, as a board member, then you don't want it. You say no. You turn this LTE into low band 5G and you refarm it and it'll be 5G standalone. End of story. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect the companies in the United States to be like the companies in China, to be the companies in North Korea. What advanced 5G and all this other stuff. Look, I don't really care if it's not 100%, you know,
What's up, Alex?
natural born bands that are 5G bands. I mean, at the end of the day, most of these bands are old equipment from radios. That's what it is. Old equipment from Comcast, all this spectrum, old equipment from Comcast that they didn't need, and all this shit. So how are you gonna call it fake? So you might as well call it fake LTE because LTE came from a band that belonged to Comcast, I believe so, from Spectrum that belonged to Comcast from cable companies. So at this point, then we could call it all fake. If you're gonna call it fake 5G, you might as well call it all fake, because at one point it was transmitting airwaves for radio and airwaves for cable. So you might as well call it fake then, right? It just really you gotta dig into that rabbit hole. You can't just say something is fake. It's not fake. And T-Mobile speeds, if you're getting 2.5 gigs down, I put it to the test at the mall and it downloaded apps like super fast, really fast. I'm talking about I counted to 5 seconds and the app was already downloaded. So you really have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? You can't call something fake or because you want to download something else that's not, bro. Millimeter wave has issues if you try to download a large file. It wasn't meant for that. People want to use 5G for things that it wasn't meant for. 5G was meant for capacity, to have more capacity in that area. It's not meant for people to want to download large files to put it to the test. I mean, you could do it and you're going to get the same results. Millimeter wave might download at the same rate as freaking N41, because you can't use something that wasn't meant to down. You're trying to use um internet that's on a cell phone like if it was fiber. You can't compare those two. How you gonna be a techie and try to compare millimeter wave to my fiber at my house or N41 to the fiber at my house? It's uncompatible. You cannot compare that. So people need to stop like torturing these companies and saying, "Oh no, this." Oh man, mm-mm. T-Mobile works great until you go to low prioritization areas. Still, AT&T and Verizon have more coverage in Indian nowhere. What you mean? Um, it depends. It depends where you're at, YouTuber experience. Because in my area, AT&T doesn't get service in Home Depot, and that's in what part of New Jersey is that? Jesus Christ, it's not. Oh my God, Lawrenceville, New Jersey. In Lawrenceville, New Jersey, and Home Depot, AT&T has no service. The only service that works in there is T-Mobile and Verizon. So you can't go based off that. And T-Mobile has been getting better coverage in rural areas, okay? Because where my cousin's ex-girlfriend lived, it was a rural area of New Jersey. And guess what? In her condo, in her condo, because they're condos, but it's not a building. It's like they're condos separated. They look like houses. In her condo, the only two that got service in her condo were Verizon and T-Mobile. AT&T, I had to go outside, and AT&T only had one bar, and that's rural New Jersey, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, to be exact. So you can't believe all the hype, bro. You cannot believe all the hype. I'm the one doing this. I'm the one traveling to New York on a train. I'm the one going to Philadelphia on the train. I'm the one going to Cherry Hill in a car, Camden, New Jersey, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Even in the MetLife Stadium, AT&T performed shitty. All right, just to let you know, in the MetLife Stadium, where they played the last game of FIFA, AT&T was trash. Okay, AT&T was trash.
What's up, Alex?
What's up, TJ? So you guys really have to remember that you can't compare, AT&T to T-Mobile. T-Mobile is way better than AT&T right now. The gap between AT&T and T-Mobile is over. I already proved that plenty of times. T-Mobile has way more customers. AT&T only has 83 million subscribers. That means customers. T-Mobile has 116 million customers before all these people, decided to go because of the whole forced migration. But that was only 4,500 people. What the fuck is 4,500 compared to 116 million? That ain't shit. That's like you having 116 million in the bank and you spent $4,500. Wow. What the hell is that to my 116 million I still got in the bank? And Verizon has 120 million postpaid subscribers. Well, not T-Mobile is. Yeah, but I don't know where you live at, broski. That's why all the companies say the same thing. Check your coverage map, check where you live at, and make sure the service works in your area. But you gotta remember, I'm part of a two huge markets. North Jersey, meaning Patterson, New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Those five cities belong to New York market. Then we got Camden, Cherry Hill, Vineland. All this is Philadelphia market. So on each end of New Jersey, the end that connects with Pennsylvania and the end that connects with New York, we're part of the top the top 10 markets. New York, I think, is number one, to be honest, and then Philly's like number four. So you can't compare yourself if you don't live in a place. You see all the millimeter wave I got around me. You guys see all that. You guys see all the N77 I got around. You got to live next to major markets. You can't live in the suburbs and think you're gonna get the same speeds I get here. Carlos gets in Vegas. Sneed gets in Cleveland. Ray gets in Houston. Houston is a huge market. Houston, Texas. If you don't live in these big markets, you're subject to have shitty service. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna share and sugarcoat it for you. You have an advantage of living in the suburbs. Yeah, you live in a nice house. You're isolated. You don't gotta worry about people. But when you live on the city is when you really shine. You have access to all the shit that the carriers have to offer. Sí, hace tiempo. So that's what you guys need to understand. And that's why I make that abundantly clear on these live streams. You're not gonna get the same speeds I get. Feel me? You gotta have the great location and have the same bandwidth. I mean, AT&T has 160 megahertz of N77. T-Mobile has 190 megahertz of N41. Verizon has 180 megahertz of N77. So if you don't have that type of bandwidth, then you're not gonna see the speeds you see me getting. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect to be in the suburbs and get the same speeds I get, or any of us. Like I said, Carlos, me, Sneed, the rest of the crew, because you don't live in a major market. You gotta live in a major market, and you can't get mad at me for speaking the truth. That's the carriers. I don't control the carriers. I'm not a billionaire. I don't own T-Mobile. I don't own AT&T. I don't own Verizon. I don't tell them where to set up their service. That's just the truth. Yo sé hablar español, no leerlo, diferencia. Um, what happened with Verizon? Oh, what happened with Verizon? They're having a glitch. So, breaking news. Verizon's having a glitch where you can't upgrade or add a line to you. Well, you can add the line, but your finance shows that you have to pay a deposit, even though you get zero down for being a great, well qualified customer. So that's what's going on, Verizon. There's a glitch in their system where you can't pay zero down, even though if you get zero down. I was on the phone with them for like 2 hours today, and shout out to the credit lending department of Verizon. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys do a great job. I love you guys. Seriously. Shout out to the credit lending department. They left all the notations, which chumped off. And guess what? The guy that was helping me today, TJ, was the
Yeah.
same guy that I crashed out on Tuesday.
Uh, that's
Ain't that
crazy.
ironic, bro? He was quiet. The guy from the credit department was like, "Yeah, I don't know why you were, that this is incorrect. This is a glitch in the system." And I'm telling you because I'm from the credit lending department. I'm the one who gives him his credit limit on Verizon, and he stayed quiet. He didn't say nothing to me. He just said, Well, Mr. Fairbrass, it's still showing that there's a a problem with our system. It's saying that you got to pay $400, even though the credit department ain't. The credit department stayed on three-way, even though he's saying the truth that you do. And I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Oh,
So the credit department told him, just hang up. I'm gonna keep going, Mr. Fairbrass. So he had no choice but to talk to me. And it's crazy how the
that's crazy.
yeah, the loyalty department didn't want to answer his call. They thought, how was I gonna crash out with the credit department there? Like, that's what got me bothered by the loyalty department. There's only a couple of people that like doing their job there. You know, seriously, because I know if it would have been the other dude, that Derek, that he was super cool, it would have been cool. The other chick, her name was Stephanie, but you know, nobody wanted to answer. They thought I was gonna crash out.
That's
Look,
crazy,
man,
bro.
I don't have to crash out on you guys. I'm not gonna. This is what I need somebody to understand. I'm not gonna take my frustrations from somebody on somebody else. That's not fair. And if I ever talk to the jackass from the loyalty department, I'm just gonna tell them you were unprofessional, and I don't want to talk to you. You know what you did. You lied to me. You told me you were getting me over to the credit lending department. You got me over to regular customer care. So can I talk to a supervisor? Because I don't want to talk to you. That's it. I'm not even gonna curse at him. I'm not. I'm not crashing out on Verizon no more. You know. So they did an investigation, and it's the system. The store has been calling since yesterday, the credit lending department, saying that people are getting mad because they're trying to upgrade to the Pixel, and the Pixel is coming out with a down payment. So a lot of people on Verizon are trying to get the Pixel, Pixel 11, Pixel 11 Pro, Pixel 11 Pro XL. So a lot of people. What's up? What's up? Super, you can hop on, bro. I put the link on. I put the link on the what's that called? On the
Discord.
Reddit, on Discord. I always get those so confused. So yeah, so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? In my experience, to be honest, T-Mobile and Verizon are the best in my area, not AT&T. AT&T's dead last, and I don't know how many times I got to prove that. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue facts. When I show you a speed test where T-Mobile's getting 800 and AT&T's only getting 400, and they're both on standalone, you can't argue that. That means T-Mobile's the best. And then when you got Verizon getting the same speeds as T-Mobile, 800, 900 a gig, over a gig, you can't argue that. And then AT&T's only getting 600. You can't argue that. The proof is here on the channel. The videos are here. I don't talk on my ass. I got receipts. I got the speed test videos. So you need to understand that. In your area, AT&T and Verizon might be the best, but in my area, T-Mobile and Verizon are the best. Okay? And that is a fact. There's no ifs and buts about it.
Yep,
And
Alex
even
is
in
not
Florida,
wrong.
T-Mobile shits on AT&T. Right, Super?
See what?
I said even in Florida, T-Mobile shits on AT&T.
Yeah. So AT&T sucks here, and
That's what
where
I'm
I
trying to
live
tell
at.
YouTuber Experience because he's saying that T-Mobile sucks in his area, and I'm telling him, that in my area, T-Mobile's way better than AT&T because he was saying that AT&T has more coverage than T-Mobile, and they don't. That gap has been closed after T-Mobile bought Metro, after T-Mobile bought Sprint, and now T-Mobile bought U.S. Cellular. And now, after buying U.S. Cellular, they bought that other smaller regional company. That's all footprint. T-Mobile now has they didn't have service before in South Dakota and North Dakota. Now they do because of U.S. Cellular and that other acquisition. So you need to understand that by T-Mobile, every time they absorb one of your regional carriers and they buy them out, they're going to get that towers. They own those towers. They're going to be reconverted to T-Mobile towers. So you can't say T-Mobile. T-Mobile craps all over AT&T in Jersey and in Florida. AT&T sucked bad. I mean, really bad.
In California too, bro. AT&T is the worst too, bro. I have a lot of friends that I know that have AT&T, and they say that
Hmm.
shit sucks ass.
Well, look at that.
Like, e- even though they have AT&T, any buildings they go into, that shit says SOS or no service at all completely for AT&T.
Because, yeah, TJ. Because you need to remember YouTube experience. If you know you've been watching Sneed for years now, Sneed has even been saying it that the gap between T-Mobile and AT&T is gone. What's up, Jimmy? It is gone, bro. It's gone. It's not there no more. You know, you can't just brush off that T-Mobile just bought U.S. Cellular. Like if U.S. Cellular didn't have a whole bunch of towers, as the hell they did. So you can't brush that off. You can't just say no. You know, I'm saying that just because they bought U.S. Cellular, that don't mean shit. No, it means something. It
The
means now they
the
have coverage where they didn't have coverage.
the only thing with AT&T is they have left is what their fiber.
Hmm. Yeah, but we're talking about fiber for a house. We're talking about mobile footprint. And the mobile
Oh yeah,
footprint,
I know.
T-Mobile shits all over them. Now fiber, yeah, that's different. AT&T, no,
But
see
yeah,
that?
no. I was saying AT&T. The only
Correct,
good thing about AT&T is their fiber.
correct. I'm pretty sure it's Verizon. AT&Ts are brown, not silver. This is a Samsung N77 small cell. So definitely Verizon. AT&T uses Ericsson, not Samsung, for C-band.
Hey, Alex.
Yo, what's good, Sneed?
What up, Sneed?
Let me drop the link in the comment section for Sneed.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, broski.
Yeah, there's a guy, one of my friends, he want to join too. He want to ask about AI stuff.
Who's your friend?
He lives in Alabama. He's he asked me coming not too long ago, but he like, hey, I get on. I said, let me ask him first.
Yeah, no, no problem. All he's got to do is get on the comment section and he could click on that link.
Okay.
Because I put the link on the comment section, broski. So he'll be good.
Shit. The only the only thing that AT&T got going for them is their fiber, bro.
Yeah, five is really good, I would admit.
Hmm. Yeah, so
Hey,
if you want to hop
Alex.
on, Sneak, you can hop on, broski. There goes my brother now. She's going to start barking. But yeah, so for the most part, guys, AT&T is total. Okay. There is areas where AT&T is a lot better than T-Mobile, but that's just certain areas. That's not everywhere. Okay. Just want to make that abundantly clear. That is not everywhere. It's just in certain locations.
Yeah, Tim. The fiber could get expensive, bro.
Mhm.
That's why I would always advise, if you get it on a sale,
Oh,
make sure make sure that's when you call in Tim or whatever, um make sure that's the lifetime of your internet plan.
well, YouTube channel. Good,
Cuz
Stevie.
I
What up,
know after 2
man?
years they
What's
will
up?
hire your shit quick.
Here chilling, bro. Tired. Just went for like a 3 mile bike ride. Seen
Hell yeah.
some. Yeah. Like that, broski. I was like, oh man, I'm tired as hell.
Did you pull the trigger on that pixel, bro?
Nah, not yet. YouTube channel. Yeah, not yet.
What up, Super? What up, TJ?
What's up?
What up, Sneed? I was gonna say the same thing. Did you get that Pixel too,
Yeah, man.
Sneed?
I got the regular 11.
The regular 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't do it through Google, bro. Uh, the bank is trying to lowball me, like I
So
Damn.
if
told
you
you before.
so if you
Now
do
they
it, you're
gotta
gonna
give me
do it
three
through.
hundred. What the hell? What am I supposed to do with 300, Steve? Come on now.
So then,
That's a smack in the face.
you what? You might do it through T-Mobile then.
Most likely through Verizon because I want to test out millimeter wave.
The Verizon.
Hmm. The Red Thong Network.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. They want me to go to a store. I was on the phone with them for like 2 hours after you hung up. I mean, after I finished that conversation with that credit card company, I called Verizon and they said there was an error in the system that is a known glitch that when you try to upgrade in a lot of accounts, it's going to show that you got to pay a deposit even though you got zero down.
Yeah, Jose. What up, man?
Jose, you can hop on, bro. The link is right there in the comment section.
What up,
So you're more
Jose?
than welcome, homie.
Crazy,
Because
crazy,
I really
crazy
do want to try
times.
the millimeter wave on that phone, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, man. I gotta move. I gotta get a SIM on there though. Like this U.S. mobile SIM, this AT&T network business, bro. Ugh, not good, bro.
No?
Not really, bro. You got a better AT&T experience than I do, man. This network
Oh,
hasn't been the same since like 2022, bro.
wow. That's
It's
not
actually
good, bro.
gotten worse like each year. I don't know how, but I don't know. It's weird, bro. T-Mobile's is a better experience. Verizon's definitely is better experience.
Hmm.
AT&T used to be the GOAT, man, back in the LTE days.
Oh,
Who that?
Jose, you got an echo, bro. Ski.
Hello.
AT&T used to be the GOAT, man, back in the LTE days.
Okay. You got an echo,
Hello.
Jose.
Yeah, echo.
He got YouTube open.
Damn, I had YouTube open.
Yeah, you got to close it out because that makes the echo.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
echoing.
Okay.
You have to go out. Turn off YouTube, Adam.
I already
Like
did.
mute YouTube.
What about now?
Or
Or
better.
better.
Sounds better.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
No, it's
No,
still
it's still
echoing.
echoing.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
somebody else
somebody
is
else is
echoing
echoing
now.
now.
There's
No,
still
I
echo.
thought.
Yeah, when you join the live stream, you gotta close out.
I
Mute
closed
YouTube
out
back.
everything.
Oh, this
Oh,
is a
this is
known
a known
glitch.
glitch.
A
A
StreamYard glitch.
StreamYard glitch.
Hold on, let me exit. I exit YouTube the app all the way.
Sound
What
check.
about
Sound
now?
check.
Nope.
No.
And it's gotta be StreamYard. Alex, you know what you gotta do?
What?
What?
You gotta crash on them.
Oh,
Fix your
Fix your
goddamn app.
goddamn app.
watch out
Watch
on
out on
StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yo, bro,
Yo,
what's
bro,
your
what's your
name?
name?
Your
Your
boy's
boy's
name.
name?
Who?
Super.
Super.
Merc.
Merc.
Oh,
He's
He's
saying you
saying
might
you
be
might be
knowing
knowing
how
how
to
to
get
get
on
on
the
the
screen.
screen.
I don't
I
know.
don't
The
know.
thing
The
is
thing is
Raul
Raul
Love
Love
Tech
Tech
or some
or
shit.
some shit.
I don't know
I
who
don't
it
know who
is.
it is.
It
It
says
hey,
says
device
device
not
not
connected.
connected.
I gotta say the Pixel is one hell of a device. Am I still echoing?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
we're not
echoing.
echoing.
I
I
think.
think.
You getting the Pixel, Alex?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna
the
get the
11
11
Pro.
Pro.
Dude, the Pixel. Let me tell you, man. Out of the world,
I'm gonna
man.
get
I'm gonna
I'm
get
gonna
the
get the
11
11
Pro on
Pro on
Verizon.
Verizon.
The smoothest experience I've ever had on a device.
Fancy.
You got
You
it? You
got
got
it?
it?
You got it?
Yeah, I got the Pro XL.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. I was supposed to get it yesterday, but there was a delay because of the weather in Jacksonville.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sneak
Fell off.
fell off.
Bro,
Just
Bro,
everybody
whenever you
echoing.
are trying to get on the
get on the
live
live
stream,
stream.
you got
You
to
gotta
give
give
access to
access
your
to your
camera
camera
and
and
your
your
microphone
microphone.
to StreamYard.
If
If
not,
not,
it's
it's
not
not
gonna
gonna
let
let
you
you
in.
in.
It's
It's
saying
saying
device
device
not
not
connected.
connected,
So I
so I
can't let
can't
you on
let
the
you on the
live
live
stream.
stream.
Telling me to
Telling me to
kick you
kick
off.
you off.
Let me
Let me
ask him
ask him
if
if
he's
he's
if he's
PPs.
Jose, try
Jose,
to
try
come
to
back
come back
in.
in.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
StreamYard, yo.
I'm gonna back out and come back in too.
Yeah, because I don't know who this guy is that's trying to come in and he's not giving access to his camera or anything to
Yeah, I'm asking. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna back out and come back in too.
yeah, text your boy to see if that's him.
Come on, though. I'm trying to.
I don't know why StreamYard does that, bro. It creates like an echo if you got it running in the background. There you go, watch.
Jose, I don't know
Jose.
why StreamYard does that, bro.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it creates like an echo.
Still?
Yeah, if you got it running in the background.
No, but I don't have anything in the background.
No,
No,
that's
that's Jose. I don't know why
Jose.
StreamYard does that.
How you talking?
What about now?
StreamYard's going crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
think
it's
it's
him.
him.
He's
He's
asked
asked
about
about
Cameron.
Cameron.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a
that's
slight
like
echo.
echo.
Okay. Let me leave and come back.
Try Jose, try to crack, try like close out the whole YouTube app. Sneed. Jose's gotta like close out the whole app and then come back in here. I don't know why StreamYard does that, Sneed. Like
I don't know
acts
either.
crazy like that.
Oh,
Even with me, remember I gotta be kicking myself out of my own live stream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Oh,
I'm
now I'm
echoing.
echoing.
No, that's
No, that's
Jose.
Jose.
I'm still echoing.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you
did you
close out
close
the
out the
app
app
completely?
completely?
I closed the YouTube app completely.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You
Jose,
may
you
have
got
some
You got
headphones?
computer
headphones?
speed.
I don't know if
No,
you
No,
got
no,
I don't have
I
any
headphones.
headphones.
have.
No headphones. Nope.
That's
That's
crazy. And
crazy.
you're
And
on your
you're on your
Google
Google
Pixel.
Pixel.
It might be the Pixel, bro. It might be a glitch on Android 17.
Yeah,
Stream,
that's
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
streaming
let me
was
streaming
try.
buns,
buns,
but
bro.
bro.
the
Let me
stream
try
on
it on
your
the other
YouTube
device.
channel is
So
only
it's
when
only
we
when we
talk.
talk.
Hold on, let me try it on this one. See if it. I'll be back.
Come on, Pixel.
Sound check.
Come on,
Yeah,
Google.
the echo's gone, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's what
got
I'm
no
saying.
mine. Is that
You
damn
got
clear
echo
on
on.
mine?
You sound. Do you hear the echo? Super.
No,
No, I don't hear one.
Okay.
we don't hear no more. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with I don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like, hold, like we could hear him and he's not echoing, but then when we try to talk, we're echoing.
Yes, I guess it was something with him.
Yo, Sneak, what you think about Boost Mobile not talking about some? They takes 3 days to unlock my phone, and still trying to take money out my credit card.
No,
Yeah, saying that I owe them money,
Oh.
that I owe them monthly plan. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
bro. I'm telling you, that phone's gotta go, man. You trade that thing in on the next iPhone, man.
Yeah, but I can't get into it.
They blacklisted.
It's stuck on the screen cannot activate. So until
Hello?
that eSIM now you're good.
Damn, I can't hear shit.
And now he can't hear us. Jose, you can't hear us?
I can barely hear you, man. You know what? I think it's Android, bro.
But you're not echoing no more.
I think it's Android, bro.
The Android 17 update?
Let me try on the iPhone, bro, because this is driving
Try
me
a
crazy.
different browser, Jose.
Mhm. Yeah, bro.
Mm.
I would say the experience on AT&T depends on the phone. Not in all cases, of course. Not in your case, bro. I found a new I found a freaking Sony Ericsson N41 small cell. It's freaking brown like AT&T's.
Son,
Oh man, way back for his iPhone. Jose,
How's it going? Can you guys hear me now?
hell
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
no echo.
Yeah, it's the Android, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Damn, that sucks.
It's Google Chrome.
Yeah,
yeah. I've used Google Chrome for it to work right.
It's Chrome. It's not the iPhone. It's definitely Google Chrome that's acting up on
you
StreamYard.
should you should download Safari.
You
Can you?
need
We should download it, right? Put
Oh
what
shit.
you call the APK
Oh shit,
on
bro.
Android.
Yeah, I thought that would be funny, bro, if I said
That'll
that.
be that'll be nice.
Download Safari on the Android. Well, it should be because I could download Chrome on my iPhone.
If you install Linux, I think you can, bro.
Probably.
like Safari don't work right for me on StreamYard, but Chrome does.
You should download too, bro. Them other browsers like Lion Gate and all.
Lion
I
King.
don't know about that.
I think so.
Firefox,
Yeah,
Mozilla.
Firefox. Yeah. There's one that has a lion. I forgot the name of it. It's a new browser. It has a lion on it.
What about Opera?
I heard that was good too. To be honest, I don't really download too much of them because you guys know the majority of the time I'm using Safari. Even though I'll be ready to crash out when Safari gets stuck on a page.
Yeah.
My eye, shit, all the time with it. My freaking eye. But yeah, man, the Google Pixel, baby.
Yeah, the Pixel is awesome.
See, the new Samsung Galaxy lineup is supposed to look like the Pixel. Those are the more-
Now I hear some echo.
I think it looks cool. For real, for real. I think it looks cool. Yeah. They wanted me to trade in my iPhone. Talking about some, we'll give you $900. Are you crazy? Then I put the iPhone 14 Pro and it says it's not eligible. Verizon, why y'all trying to be slick? Only want high end phones for the trading. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on, so 16 Pro and better. No, bitch. You better be like AT&T. Take whatever phone out. I'll give you a Nokia 3390. You better take
Hey,
that shit
yo.
too.
In any condition.
Yeah, a Nokia 3390 in mint condition, bitch. Or a Samsung Memoir Slide.
Oh shit, that's old school.
Oh yeah, bitch. You better take that
Wow.
bitch and be happy. Give me $1,000 off my Pixel for that phone.
Wait, but if you can trade in your 6A, bro, they give you $200.
Nah, they were giving me 40, bro.
40.
Yeah, Verizon I'm talking about.
Oh, because you're doing it through Verizon.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't got $800, bro, right now. The Pixel, bro, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. Like keep
I need
forgetting
I
that
need to work
there's
on
two
paying off my
versions.
damn Samsung. I mean, my Amazon credit card because I could finance it with my Amazon credit card. I have enough. I could have bought the phone if I would have never had it maxed out. But I'm just a blatant idiot. You know what I'm saying? When you're a dummy and you do dumb shit and you max out your credit cards, that's what happens. So I got nobody to blame but myself, Jose. Can't be mad at nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Something, Alex, you admit that you're wrong, and that I commend you for that.
Yeah. So I was stupid, bro. That's what I got the damn credit card for. So I could finance one of the Pixels because Amazon will give it to me fully unlocked. And I came and I just started buying a whole bunch of shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
Mainly for work. I bought the vest on Amazon. I bought the bulletproof vest, the bulletproof face on Amazon. I bought my work pants on Amazon, boots for work. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of shit.
I bought a screen protector, bro, but that shit didn't work, man. I had to return it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Where you
Oh,
got it from?
shit.
The speaking case, the Easy Fit,
Oh, okay.
I tried to put it on and it didn't work.
That's crazy, bro.
So I have
I
to
know
I have to send it back.
that's one of my favorite brands, bro. Speaking.
Yeah, I always use speaking pretty much for most of my devices.
Yeah, I remember you told me that back in the day, bro.
Yeah,
Every
and
time
I got the tough armor on the Pro XL, man. Damn, this case is super nice.
see, I got this one on the iPhone. You see, it's a speaking case.
Yeah, that's
Hold
nice.
on. This
Is the
regular
rugged
one.
armor?
Nah, you see, this one says speaking on it. I
Yeah,
forgot what this one is
I
called.
think it's called rugged armor.
Yeah, yeah, it's see through in the back. Yeah, I think this is rugged
Oh,
armor.
the Neo Hybrid, I
Hmm.
believe.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Mm.
One of those.
Another brand that's good is ESR, but I don't think they have it for the Pixel.
Hey there, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
ESR, Subcase, pretty good brands.
yeah. Hmm.
Nice. I currently run to have both speaking cases on my Pixel 10 and my 17. Very good.
Oh, this is your friend Super.
Yes.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Find made in, huh?
Yeah, Brave is being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, because you gotta give access to your camera and your microphone, even though you can turn off the camera, and mute yourself if you want to. But when you first come into the live stream through, those are the requirements of StreamYard, not mine.
Yeah, I haven't had to do that yet on my channel, so I don't know.
But in your area, sir, who's better?
Verizon and T-Mobile, 18, they're all really good. AT&T is real dense. They have millimeter wave in my area. And then you got Verizon, they're really good. About 2 years ago, they swapped old Nokia gear and then put in like Samsung. So we have like MT6413s all over the place on mid-band sites. T-Mobile is just T-Mobile. They're fairly dense. Yeah, they got Nokia EHCs everywhere. So everyone's good. AT&T is really good for density, but they lack backhaul. That's the problem. Like there's only a few spots I've gotten gig versus like Verizon.
Yeah,
I've
they have
gotten
their own fiber
1.5.
like here,
Yeah, they also run their own fiber here,
which is
but for
crazy.
some reason they use Unity. I don't know why. But
Oh, Verizon's been putting fiber all over my neighborhood.
yeah, like I have AT&T fiber if that says anything.
Yeah, the UNITI, it runs through their central office. So yeah,
I got files.
But no, if you're wondering if you see me,
Oh yeah, I love Verizon. When I went to New York, Verizon was the only one who didn't lose service when the train went under to the subway. Verizon
yeah,
had LTE, and AT&T and T-Mobile had no service.
you use Reddit, right?
So them bands penetrate like there's no other.
Well,
Jesus.
yeah, you
Wow.
probably
Verizon might be moving their panels pretty soon to the new macro site, bro. I'm only getting 89.3 over 2. It's taking a hit right now. It's congested.
uh slow.
It's not bad though. It's not like it's bad. Bad is like 0, 0, 0. These are
Do you
good
get
speeds.
into or
Huh?
B2? Is it into or B2?
This? I don't know. I
Mhm.
got I gotta do the I gotta check. Let me check. Cause this
Is
all
it iPhone?
standalone. But hold on, let me check real quick.
Well, it's standalone only on those bands.
So the capacity that let's see. Here we go. All right. It says band 66,
Okay, so it's
20 megahertz.
it's LTE because it's usually specifically says.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm on T-Mobile. Let me switch to Verizon. I'm sorry about that. It
Oh,
is 100
gotcha.
megahertz of N77 standalone.
Okay, that's thing. Well, that's probably wrong. I have to look at the FCC map on that end. You said it was how many megahertz of N77?
100.
Okay. What market are you in? You said New Jersey, right?
Yeah, Trenton. But there's actually more. It's supposed to be 180 megahertz, but the iPhone doesn't tell you
Yeah, I'm in
all
a
the
200 megahertz part, and
all the
it's the same
megahertz.
thing. Let's see. Let's see. Verizon. You said Trenton? Where the heck
Trenton,
is
New
that?
Jersey. Yeah, East Trenton to be more precise. East
Um, I'm trying to find it.
2111. If you look up the St. Francis Hospital in East Trenton, New Jersey, it'll tell you exactly. The panels are on top of the hospital.
No, I'm looking. I can't. I'm trying to find New Jersey on here so I can actually get. What do you know? What county that's in? Perchance. Let's see. Okay, I found it. Working on getting it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Verizon's a beast out here.
Okay, yeah, because
Who,
you guys.
who's the best T-Mobile?
Well, in my house, yeah, because the tower's right down the street.
Let's see. Where is everyone out of? I know where Super is, but what about?
T-Mobile has two sites: the hospital and the condo building down the street from my house. AT&T has one site, the hospital. Verizon has one site, the hospital, because the other site is on top of a water tower that's like a quarter of a mile away from my house. And then the other macro site is at the train station, which is probably another quarter of a mile in a different direction.
Let's-
Yeah. Because I usually get the information from Gemini. Like Gemini does the searching for me.
No, I'm very anti anything to do with that. Like on my channel, I don't even use it. I use it for 2 videos and then I quit because a lot of that can just not be really accurate.
What I called you on what? Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think you were pretty close. I think it's like 160 megahertz of a 77. So yeah, you do have a good bit, but
yeah, somewhere on there.
but no, I'm one of the owners of Alabama, Wisconsin speed testing. So if you've probably seen, I've done like identification of antennas and other stuff like that. But yeah, I do cover Alabama. But yeah, if you're kind of wondering, like that's why I can't seem to be. I don't know about you guys, but I am quite knowledgeable of antennas and what specific types, and yeah, it's bad, too bad.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. And as far as the whole name of the antenna, I'm not. I probably can't remember that no way. But
No, well, I it took me 2 years to learn it because there's just some very specific things with it, and yeah, I but it's all right. It's a hobby to me. I'm not making no money off of it, and that's all right.
decent amount of bandwidth. But yeah, I think I'm gonna trade off. Um, what is it called? Build a plan for
Are
Cash
you
App
going
Mobile.
Cash App Mobile?
Yeah, Cash App Mobile.
Yeah, it looks like on AT&T you have around 180 megahertz combined in 77 and DoD, so you got a good bit of spectrum up there as well. The 3.7, 3.5 gigahertz, but you're not far from Philadelphia, so well, Trent, I guess it's not too really far from Philadelphia, so I'd imagine you could have some millimeter wave down that way, wouldn't you? Or have you not been able to test it yet?
Technology is great.
Say what?
Technology is great.
Yeah, mostly.
Compared to what I used to get, dude, I remember. I remember them 2G speeds on a phone
Yeah,
that wasn't even touchscreen. It was green screen, not
yeah.
even color.
What's your do you have what's your record with N77 or N41 in terms of speeds?
Mm, damn. With N77, 2000 over 200.
Shoo, that's
And
insane. Who was that on? What, Verizon?
yeah, that was in New York though, Penn Station,
Okay.
right
Yeah, they
outside.
are special.
Um,
Yeah.
and then I went up to like 28 on N77. So that yeah, that's my face. It's 28, almost 3,000 on freaking N77. But over there, I heard
Mm,
they got like 300 megahertz of N77 in Times Square. Of course, that's where the Knicks play.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
T-Mobile in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, what is that? What's that part of Pennsylvania? Langhorne. In Langhorne, Pennsylvania, at the Oxford Valley Mall. 2,500 down and 225 up.
That's pretty good.
And then AT&T, 1,400 over 170.
Game. Yeah, on
That's
my
mall
end,
stuff around the corner from my house.
so crazy thing is AT&T has the highest record on my end. I got like it was 2 gig. And it's funny enough, it was over a Ericsson Air 6472, which isn't known to be great compared to regular dual panel setups, just because you're squeezing so much power out of that. Um, and then over Verizon, I've got 1.8, which was over a Verizon small cell. Um, and that one, it was like 1.8, which was really good. But I've got 1.6 on a macro, which is like pretty much right in front of it, like pretty much out at as soon as you get outside of the what they call it, quote, umbrella effect. In T-Mobile, I've gotten 1.5 down. They're strong in my market, but not strong enough for 2 gig.
T-Mobile giving away $400 if you bring your own device.
Yeah.
But it has to be postpaid. Yeah, it has to be from AT&T or Verizon. Any plan. They give you $400 Visa Mastercard. It's pretty nice.
What? What you was talking about, bro?
No, I'm talking about T-Mobile. Like if you want to like sign up and like
Mm-hmm.
do a BYOD
Mm-hmm.
for a single line,
Mm-hmm.
postpay,
Mm-hmm.
they give you a $400 Mastercard.
Word. And if you get the Simplicity Saver plan, it's $30 a month.
Yeah, but they have the Essential Saver now for $30, and that
That's what I meant to
works.
say. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
the Essential Saver.
thirty
So
dollars a month.
that'll actually pay your bill for about 10 months, oh, for almost a year. Actually, no, for a whole year if it works.
Oh, fudge! I should have been charging my AirPods. Oh my god, I'm just sitting on this icing for an over an hour now. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on the fast charger.
Yo, Jose,
What's up?
did you
What
hear
up,
the new
man?
Rakim? You hear the new Rakim, man?
He has a new album.
Yeah, bro.
I haven't heard it yet.
And Fuego, dog.
Let me see. Let me look it up. Rakim Allah. Going down. Is that what it's called?
It's called a different kind.
The different kind. It's just showing the singles, not showing the albums.
Yeah, the album didn't come out yet.
Pendulum Swing. That's 2024. Oh, going. You said going down?
It's called a different kind, bro. The album. It's not an album. The album didn't come out yet.
Mm.
That's a single.
Yeah. I got some videos I recorded, man. I gotta edit, bro.
Yeah.
Got some Pix 11 stuff. That total plan's been good, Al.
That's
Told you.
good.
It's been good to me, bro. Telling you that right now.
Does it
So
have
you ain't
a
going back to Visible.
does it have
I still got
SAXs?
my visible line because I'm still only paying $15.
Oh, you get
Cheap.
that discount. Yeah.
Yeah, I still only paying $15.
Different
Does it
kind.
have a standalone access?
No,
Um, line
none of the prepaids got standalone access right now for
still?
Verizon. Yeah, still.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm on postpaid for my main line. It's standalone
I mean,
because
people
of
been getting their hopes up on Reddit. They show screenshots of what's the name of that plan on not the Dark Star, the Warp Network, and
mm-hmm,
it's showing screenshots that it says standalone on their 14 Pro, but that's not happening.
mm-hmm.
Different kind. My name is Carrie Wade. I'm a
Verizon
different
said they're gonna
kind.
gatekeep their service, their standalone for postpaid and postpaid and business for a while longer. I mean, AT&T is doing the same thing. The only reason I get AT&T standalone is because I'm on a hybrid prepaid postpaid plan, which is called the Builder plan. It's like a paid subscription, like Netflix. The day you activate it is the same day you pay every month. So it's prepaid because you're paying for it in advance, but it's postpaid because they don't change your billing cycle.
Yeah,
It's a paid subscription plan.
yeah. No, the reason, really, one of the reasons I still have, I have postpaid is due to the fact because like you have access to NRDC, so you just hit standalone, bands,
Hmm.
and for like an area you really wouldn't think it's not Las Vegas or LA or anything. But yeah, a place Pensacola, Florida. I've gotten 4.6 gig. This is in a null sector, FYI, because I was just passing through. But yeah, I got like 4.6 gig
On
over
what
NRDC.
on what service?
Verizon.
Oh yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, they have a N261 out there. But the funny thing is, out down there, they're actually starting to upgrade. Um, they're actually starting to upgrade their small cells with N77 as well.
Hmm.
Which there's a movie theater I go to out there sometimes, and they upgraded that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be sitting out there like an hour before so I can see what I can get via NRDC if it'll let me.
What city is that? What state?
Pensacola, Florida.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're starting to do the small cells, huh?
They actually I'm not gonna specify the location, but they actually deployed. It was a like it was. I'm hoping they added 77 to it, because they don't have a full 800 megahertz of millimeter wave in my county. But they added they like it took them like 2 days from putting it up and then getting the equipment put on, but they put up a new small cell. Now this is a very busy area, so it makes sense. And then there was another small cell put in um, downtown Mobile, Alabama, because that's where AT&T already has millimeter wave. Um,
AT&T probably has fiber out there.
Yeah, because I think that's where he's from. He got AT&T fiber.
Typically, AT&T does pretty good with the network in the South, bro.
Damn, 4.6 gigs. I want to see that. Que como me crié en los Estados Unidos, no me importa aprender a leer español. People find it weird that I know how to talk Spanish but not read it. Reading and talking is two different things, my people. Learning how to talk a language is not the same thing as learning how to read it.
Hell yeah.
That's two different things. You're visual, you gotta look at something with your eyes to freaking read it. To talk, you don't need to look at nothing. All you need to do is move your mouth. Yes, need. So yeah, man, this plan is not working too good on the 15 Pro, bro. I'm not too happy.
Which one?
The builder plan on the 16 Pro was a beast. I would get over a gig. Now on the 15 Pro, it's only giving
Wait,
me
so
like
you're
4.
telling me that the phone matters on the builder plan?
I guess so,
Wow.
bro. I went to the same damn cell site, right? Where
Yeah.
I got over a gig with the freaking 16 Pro,
Hmm.
and it only gave me freaking 450 and 550.
Maybe there's some usage on there.
What? Well, I'm on QCI 9.
Yeah, that means you're getting stuck at the bottom of the totem pole, bro.
Yes. It has no type of gigs of priority. It's always on QCI 9.
and what plan is this?
Build a plan AT&T,
I see. I never got into that. Well,
but it has standalone. That's the only reason I got it. Uh,
smart.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
AT&T's standalone network is buns, bro.
It is. The crazy thing is, I used to get really good ping by NSA in my area, because they even have like a routing server here. But then and it was okay. It's not great still, anyways. But and then they turn on SA and it just ping got even worse. Like Verizon's the only one around here that has good ping because like I have it's technically on Mint, so it's technically standalone. I've confirmed it. Um, but it routes me to darn like Orlando, Florida, or like Virginia, and like so I get horrible ping on there too. And then like Verizon, I get either routed to New Orleans or to Birmingham, and I'm getting, my ping has gone down to like 22, 25. It's not the best, but not the worst. If you're wanting like real low pings, but ain't better than everyone's.
Yo, do you
Bro,
think it's a good idea to get into the chicken farming industry?
Oh, why?
I mean, that's big money, bro. The United States people eat a lot of chicken, bro.
oh shit. You probably would
I
make a lot of
mean,
money.
I'm thinking about moving somewhere south, bro, and just getting a farm, bro.
Hmm.
where at?
I don't know. That's a good question because I need a
Florida?
prime spot. You know, where I got the space, I can get the land for cheap. You know, I can.
Oh, not Florida. Not Florida.
Nah, man, I'm
Not
thinking
Florida.
somewhere like
Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. I know they're Mississippi and Alabama. I know are decent bit cheaper. Um,
AT&T is so buns on standalone that I can't even speed test on the AT&T server because it'll crash.
that's crazy, bro. Well, you know what they did, and I bet you, is it Merp? Is that your name?
yeah.
Yeah. So Merp will tell you, bro. They've been shutting down their centers, their COs and stuff. So he's seen it. More of that stuff's getting routed further away.
Well, I used to live on another side of the state, and during AT&T would always route me to like not Georgia. It would route me to like Dallas, Texas, of all places,
That's crazy.
and that's like what, like 800 miles away.
14 hours away.
Yeah. So the ping was decent when I was in Dallas, so when it routed me there. So I did hear they're actually finally upgrading sites over in the DFW Metroplex with DoD, which took them long enough. I'll be back there soon enough, and I got to see how they're doing on that. But let's see, and I'm gonna see where I'm getting routed on my Verizon line. Let's see. Okay, not bad. It's taking me to darn Baton Rouge actually, so a little bit worse of a routing server, but we're all right. Let's see how T-Mobile is doing on that end. Okay, apparently I'm getting routed to Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, like 600 miles away. Not darn like Birmingham, which they have a decent routing service, but no, they don't want to. And let's see where they're going. Okay, it's not horrible, but I'm getting routed to Birmingham, so better than before, but it needs work.
Yeah.
You know,
So, Snee, how's the modem?
it's neat. I think he left.
Oh, it's not there. Hello, you guys there?
Yeah, he dropped off.
Oh, oh, you left.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, damn water.
I was asking him about the modem on the Pixel.
It
Oh,
was
did he
hooking
get
straight
the?
up.
Oh, did he get the Pixel 11?
Yeah.
Nice. I was halfway tempted to get it, but I was able to get a pretty good deal on a Pixel 10. Use a base, but it serves its purpose. I don't use my iPhone more, so I don't really need the best of the best. Just something that has a decent modem at least. Um, hmm,
All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. I have to wake up early tomorrow.
No problem, Jose. Get some rest, bro. I'm glad
All
all
right,
this
Yeah,
man.
bro. I'm so
come out
tired.
to Monday.
Well, yeah, thank you for the invitation again, bro.
You're welcome, bro.
All right, have a
I'm
good
off
one.
on the weekends. Unless they need me. Yeah. I'm trying to get the Pixel 11 Pro.
Dang.
And what phone was that you had when you got the 4.6 gig down on Verizon?
Oh, that was on my 17 Pro Max. It's a X80 chip, so it was pretty capable. And it
Okay.
also helps the millimeter wave antenna, but where the opening is, it's all just it's all on top, and it's quite large too. So I can like I was testing some 18 millimeter wave today, and
Hmm.
I almost got like during 2 gig, which is kind of sad for millimeter wave that they cap it here. But yeah, it's a lot better because I had a 16 Pro Max, and that thing was a pain to connect to millimeter wave because there was no, there wasn't just a whole window per se
Yeah.
for the signal to come through. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely keeping this thing for at least. Well, yeah, I'm probably keeping it for another year. To upgrade my iPhone like every 2 years.
That's smart. I mean, but are you financing it to Verizon?
No, I buy unlocked. I don't do locked phones.
Oh, okay. So that's good
Mm-mm.
then.
I did that once with AT&T. I regretted it, and I well, we're just brand spanking new ever since.
I'm gonna start doing that. Seriously. I'm gonna start saving money in my savings account for my paycheck to auto save for my
Yeah,
work
do it.
paycheck
It's worth
and my
it.
YouTube paycheck, so that way I can buy my shit straight out without owing nothing to the carrier.
You end up spending more through the carrier, over what 3 years. And
Hmm.
it's like double what the phones were. It's like, mm-mm.
Yeah, because they make money off your plan, not actual off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Only shit to the
Exactly.
carrier. Your plan is what's worth it to the carrier.
Yeah. Well, and another thing is, it just my plan ended up being cheaper because I'm on like I'm on an Ultimate 1.0 on my main plan. It's my only postpaid plan because I'm not going to spend unnecessary money
Uh,
if I don't have to. And I like, I have credit for BYOD, so that knocks out $10 off a month. Another $10 for just a loyalty thing because I know they're trying to keep people.
hmm.
I think one more, but I get like $30 off a month. I paid less than $80 for my plan. It's more than worth it because so. Funny thing is, just recent a while back, I actually got because I use like a butt ton of data, so I even got like a data usage warning from them because it wasn't spread out. It was like 3 terabytes within like a 2-3 month period. But we're good now. Yeah, that would have sucked being kicked off.
Uh, my my Verizon internet renews on Monday, right? 24th.
Oh,
And
nice.
I have and I have used with Verizon 1.43 terabytes.
This month.
Yeah,
Mm,
that
pretty
month.
good.
Cause I do a lot of millimeter wave speed testing. That's why, bro.
Yeah, it's the same thing
And
here. It's,
I have a site right that I show
mhm.
super scenic. I have a site in South Trenton that the Ericsson, I mean not Ericsson, Sony N77 is on the top of the pole, and then the millimeter wave is around it.
Mm. Do you have a picture in this? Because Sony doesn't make antennas.
Yeah, I mean it's on my intro. Let me see.
Let me look.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah, if you can get it my way.
Trying to see because I had took a picture of it, but I don't know if I deleted it because I was deleting a lot of stuff off my phone. All these are macro sites. Well,
Yeah,
because I have it on the intro. Oh, here we go.
you found it.
Yeah, I got it. I found it.
Cool. Oh, that's Oh yeah, that's Oh, are you talking about the in? Yeah, the oh, the top. Yeah, that's like an amp that'll. I'm
Hmm.
not pronouncing it probably. And on the right, looks like you have
Samsung
Samsung.
with
It's
Samsung.
Yep, it's Samsung. That's what it is.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So that's no, it's not Sony. That's Samsung. I think it's like a. Is that N77?
Yeah, and 77. So on here,
I think it's like
I
a
get over
16.
4,000. I'm supposed to get faster, but there's like I don't know interference between the two, and it gives me great uploads though, bro. They cap at like 800, but then it drops like 650, right?
Still
I
really
believe
good.
that if they tweak it right, I could get like like at least 5,000 down and like or probably 5,500 down and like 1,000 up.
That's rare. I don't know. I wonder if they will or not. Because only place I've seen
Atlantic
it is
City,
in
right? Upstate
Dallas.
Speed. Shout out to Upstate Speed Tester. He's from New York. He came to Atlantic City, right? I think he has a 17 Pro Max, and he speed tested it at Atlantic City where the casinos are at,
Oh yeah,
and he got 5,500 down and like 1,000 up.
yeah. I remember. I did. Do remember seeing that?
Uh,
So I do have a question for you, Alex.
yeah,
Because I know Super Channel was talking about this earlier. So just being a fellow content creator, why do you like to use AI for so much stuff? Because
because I feel like right, I don't mess with the computer. All
hmm
my editing happens on the phones.
yeah,
So most of the apps to create your thumbnails are on the computer, not on your
hmm
phone.
I've done it
So
on my phone. It's not too horribly, not too hard. It's just because just how much it's grown and whatnot. People like me, including myself, I tend to just not click on stuff like that because people are like, oh, that looks like that, and no one wants to watch it. And that can put away like a lot of new people. Like if they don't, if they watched you before, and they're like, oh yeah, but then you got
well,
that. I just my
when I
issue, and like now,
when
like
I
hmm?
when I would make my own thumbnails, I would get less views than I do right now with AI.
Mm,
It's just the new thing, bro. Everybody's using it. Even
yeah,
the bigger content creators. 'Cause KBHD has a new thumbnail, and it's created by AI. So the people that are the biggest on this platform are using AI. Who am I not to use it? especially if it
Mm.
helps me out in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like using AI for your thumbnail cuts less stress. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a full-time content creator, let's say if I didn't have a job, right? If I didn't have a job at all, then maybe I could dedicate more time into creating thumbnails. But since I'm a full-time security officer and I deal with enough stress at my job with a gun, a heavy ass gun, Glock 19 on my hip, and a bulletproof vest, I don't really have time to stress myself over what thumbnail is
Mhm.
gonna look best for the channel. Now, like I said, when you're a full-time content creator and this is all you do, then you're Gucci. But if you have a job, a stressful job like mine's, the last thing you want to do is come home, or let's say even if I would have been a police officer, because they want me to be a sheriff. I'm still in the age to become a sheriff. So they want me to
Mhm.
switch to become a sheriff. I'm still not gonna have time to sit here being a Mercer County sheriff, because that's the county that I live in, New Jersey, Mercer County sheriff, and come home and freaking sit here and create thumbnails. I don't know. That's enough.
Mhm.
I deal with enough stress at work to come and stress over YouTube. That'll make me not want to do YouTube at all.
Yeah,
And that's to the point that I was getting.
I see.
You know, because
Yeah,
to be
and
honest, my security officer jobs pays me 1,000 times more than YouTube.
yeah, I don't know. It just seems like
So that's
I
why I
don't use.
do it. But if people have more time in their hands, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and you could sit here and actually concentrate, and think about the concept that you want to bring. To me, it's like the same shit. The only thing that I'm cutting on corners because I'm telling the AI to do it for me. That's the only thing. But I would still create the thumbnail the same way I tell Gemini to do it. It wouldn't be different. And another thing, I don't know if you read the new terms and conditions of YouTube. It says that if you use another content creator's thumbnail, they're allowed to copy strike you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
that means
exactly.
that they don't have to, it doesn't have to say this thumbnail that you found on Google belongs to KBHD, belongs to Unbox Therapy, belongs to Flossie Carter, belongs to whoever. John Prosser from Page Trek. It doesn't matter. Soon as you put it on your video, copy strike. Not even a copy strike warning, copy strike. Sneed, the one that you was talking, Sneed the homie, he had the same issue, only that the content creator was nice enough to tell Sneed to take it down that he didn't want to copy strike him. You know? But not everybody's gonna give you that luxury. They're just gonna copy strike you. So I'm good. So I rather keep using AI. That's like right now. Right now I lost 400 and something dollars this month on my paycheck, right? This paycheck that's coming up. Because I used a track that I found on that I'm paying for the subscription to was that CapCut. And I used a
Mhm.
track that said it was non-copyrighted, and all of a sudden somebody wanted to copyright it, and they took $445 out my paycheck, my YouTube paycheck. So YouTube
Mhm.
basically said, "Do you want to copy strike or do you want to share monetization?" And I clicked to share monetization. So he got more than half of my money when I'm the one driving a bike 4 and 5 miles to create these speed test videos and finding new towers. Not the idiot
Mhm.
that sat here and wanted to copy write a song that didn't even believe, I mean, a beat that didn't even belong to him, that was created by the company that's whatever that Bite Dance, whatever's the name of that company that used to own TikTok, which owns freaking CapCut.
Mhm.
And he wanted to sit here and illegally, but there's loopholes. He wanted to sit here and say it was his. So I literally had to delete 100 videos because of that shit. 100, one by one. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this one has that track. Dun, 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 dun. So that's why, some people are gonna like it, some people are gonna hate it, but I've been doing this shit for too many years. And for too many years, I was making my own thumbnails, even designing them with Photogram, and like you said, there's other apps, but I wasn't getting the attention I'm getting now. So right now, I'm making more money on YouTube than I used to make making my own thumbnails.
Mhm. Yeah. I just,
So
I
when
still.
AI makes it a positive move, you run with it, bro. That's like at my job when my boss said, Go get your gun license. I'll pay you more money. Boom, that's a no-brainer. That's a
Hmm.
no-brainer. Same thing on YouTube. Added the thumbnail AIs, and boom, it skyrocketed.
I don't know. That still does great. Like I can, I just my views just skyrocketed. And I haven't used AI. Like I did it for voiceovers once or twice, but no more than that. Now, like I voice over it myself, and I do
Yeah,
thumbnails myself. And I work. I work full time, and
because I don't, bro.
still,
I don't think
still I have time for it.
the AI
I
thumbnail
disagree.
defines you as a content creator. As long as you're not being like the other, I'm gonna keep this PG-13 because it really offends me to have people here on this platform creating YouTube AI videos, full AI, thumbnail AI, and it's all AI. But thank you,
Hmm.
YouTube. Shout out to YouTube that now with the new terms and conditions, if you have an AI video, you're not getting monetized. So the good thing here is that when we use AI thumbnails, it's still our content. You know what I'm saying? It's bad when people don't know the difference between AI and reality. And if my video after the thumbnail was completely AI, then that's understandable. But it's just me. And like I said, I'm not gonna stress myself over shit. I've been doing this shit for too many years. This is my
Yeah.
oldest channel, and I only been putting content on here for 4 years. I have another channel that's the channel that I met Sneed back in 2017. So imagine I've been on this platform for about to be 10 years, a whole decade. So it's just time to change things to me. Things evolve. It's just like the music. The music changes all the time. You gotta evolve with the times. And right now, I don't know. The wave is AI. I know a lot of people don't like it because on Reddit I get ridiculed for it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, your AI thumbnail. Okay, but
And
I'm
you,
not
you you you
AI.
don't
Like,
blame them, do you?
huh?
I said you don't blame them, do you? It's just it's
I
yes,
mean,
yeah, it takes
when
a little
they're
bit more
mean
time,
about
but
it,
like then you don't deal with
when they want to crash out
slop.
on, no, I get it. But when they
It's what
want to
they call
crash out,
AI slop.
yeah, when they want to crash out on me about it, it's a whole different story. But if they're nice about it and they're like, oh yeah, you should just be more creative and you know so they get mad, but I don't understand the whole point of getting mad at AI thumbnails. Why are people not getting mad at AI videos? They're all over Facebook, all over Instagram, all over YouTube, all over TikTok. I can show you right now 1,000 videos from TikTok that are all AI, and I don't see nobody getting mad. Nobody,
Hmm.
nobody. And the whole video is AI. The actors are AI. Everything is AI. The whole 10-minute video is AI. It's not a real person. They even made a movie. Look it up on YouTube with the main character being an AI generated person. So the person's invisible, and the other real actors are around it. Kind of like Godzilla. That's an AI created, but it's supposed to be Godzilla. You feel me? That's different. But you're turning a movie, so now AI is even trying to take actors' jobs. A lot of actors were against the movie, and they were saying for people not to go watch it. Where the main actor is an AI character. Now that's different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we could use AI to find out things, is it going to rain tomorrow? And, what's the weather for the rest of the week? Or what's the weather in London and all this other stuff? I feel like me
Well,
using AI for
here's the thing.
thumbnails
Here's the
is
thing.
not that. I've been, I'm 44. I've been through everything
Well,
from
no, here's the
phones
thing.
that were big as fuck that covered up your whole ear to now these touchscreen phones that I thought I would never see. And I'm happy I'm still around to see them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I just feel like AI thumbnails is a great way for you to express yourself without having to stress yourself. I don't see why people are against AI. I don't see people against Bitcoin.
Well,
I
here,
mean, and that's artificial money. And I know a
well,
lot of
here,
people that invest in Bitcoin. I don't want to invest on nothing that I can't touch and feel in my hand. I
Well,
will
here's the
invest in gold and in silver, but not in no Bitcoin. That's like
well,
AI
here,
to me.
well, yeah, okay, like, yeah, I get your point, but here's the thing, like, especially in the technology world, like with jobs, AI's taking jobs from people, and that's just, that it's not great. And like again, like
Oh,
most
that's
of us
I'm
in the
against that too.
technology world, like you see my point.
Yeah, but I feel like thumbnails is not really taking a job from nobody. I mean, it's not. I'm not paying nobody to help me create thumbnails, and I never would.
But you
You know
see
what I'm
why
saying? I'm
people,
not gonna
especially,
hire somebody when I'm not making enough on YouTube. Imagine that's for like KBHD status. That's for like Flossie Carter status. They make over 1.2, 2.5 million a year on this platform. Now they could afford, if I was making that serious money, then yeah, I wouldn't need an AI. I would have somebody that was, good at doing it. I'm like, yo, I'll give you a couple of dollars, for this, for every thumbnail you make me, I'll give you $300. How that sounds? Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, all I gotta do is this. Oh, hell yeah, I'll do this for you. Bang, there you go. And then in that situation, then yeah. But me being a smaller content creator where my sole money comes from my job, then I just feel like at the end of the day, bro, I'm not gonna be doing YouTube to my 60s. Let's be realistic. I'm already 44. I don't see myself being a YouTuber at 50 years old, to be honest.
yeah,
I'll
well,
hand
like,
this channel off to my 19-year-old son, which by that time, he likes tattoo. So this is 6 more years out of my life. So I would say in 6 years, he'll be 25. Yeah, he'll be 25 and he can have the channel. So, you know, I
well,
only got 6 more years in me for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because
even like it's
I'm older, I'm not young. If I was still young, then yeah, I would have time to sit here and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna edit this. When you're older, bro, the less you do, the better, the less stress it is.
like
When you're younger,
you
you
don't even
got
have to.
all the time in your life, all the time, and you could do all this stuff. Damn, what happened to Super? He dropped
I don't
off.
know. Well,
It says
another
he
thing,
disconnected. I don't know.
yeah, and I was talking to one of my friends about this. Like, yeah, I'm full time. I stay busy. I do all these things. And I still put in. It doesn't take much effort. You don't have to put the most magical whatever thumbnail. Just something that people know it's not. Slop as they say. It's just unfortunately that's what it is. Especially with most of us like people and like it's just like yes
I
okay
get
yeah
it. I get it. I
for
get
full
it from
time.
the standpoint of us using AI is contributing to people losing their job. I get it from that standpoint. I understand the term, like, but the way that the people are against it on Reddit, it's like a whole different beast. Like, I just don't get it. Like, these people just snap. You know what I'm saying? They start cursing. They crashed out on me so many times. They got me banned. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, but because
It
no
was
one in that, especially no one in that community, they don't want to see that. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's just I feel like people, you only live once, man. You can't, you'll die of a heart attack or you die of heart problems or high blood pressure for getting mad, and the AI will still be here and you'll be 7 feet under. So I just, bro, in this lifetime, I learned not to stress over things I have no control over. Like right
Well,
now,
the
they're
thing,
crashing out, and I'm not even talking to them. I'm paying attention to the live stream, and they're
hmm
crashing out. You feel me?
well,
They
well,
already tried to get me blocked on subreddit Cellmapper, and Cellmapper said no because I'm not doing nothing wrong. They reported me
well, but
about the AI, and
mhm.
they said, well, his videos are not AI, are they? And they stay
Well,
quiet. The moderator, he was like, his videos are not AI, are they? And it was like, no, okay, it's a thumbnail. You guys need to
mm,
stop telling us to ban him. He's not doing nothing wrong. That's what
well, I
AI is.
don't know, like
These companies
especially,
invested millions and billions. Imagine we got a RAM shortage because of AI. If anything, people
mhm.
should be hating that company that created the biggest founder of AI, which is that company that's next to freaking China. I forgot what it's called. Christian knows the name of that company because they
Oh,
make,
Taiwan.
huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're talking
In
about
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yeah, yeah, those. That's what they need to be mad at me. I mean, mad at not me. They're the ones, they're the ones creating this whole chaos for freaking AI, and they got the United States going crazy. So it's just I don't know, bro. To me, like I said, bro, I'm older. That's what people need to understand. I'm not younger. If I would have started this journey when I was younger, then I would see things differently. I would. But I'm 6 years away from 50, bro. When you're my age, the least you do is the better it is. For real, because even my friend said it. Oh, good. You don't got to worry about this shit no more. My friends that are police officers and sheriff officers, good. You don't got to worry about creating no damn thumbnails and getting copyright strikes and all this bullshit. Lose your channel over some dumb shit. It's just true, Rusky. A lot of people said, why you do it? I gained 1,079 subscribers because of AI.
Mm.
Because of AI. AI and my content, I don't know, it's like the algorithm for YouTube pushes out more, like the big content creators. And if you're smaller, if you have AI, I feel like it pushes it. It just depends on what you're talking about and what you're bringing to the people. Your subject is really important. Everything is good over here. So that's all it depends, bro. I know a lot of people don't like me. I mean, like it. Trust me. But I just felt like, to me, Reddit is supposed to be an invitation place, right? Like this. I built a
Well,
community here, right? I'm
well,
not gonna shit. I'm not gonna sit here and crash out on my community members just because they're doing something different than what I'm used to or what
well,
I like.
here, well, I know the Reddit side of things, like, well, the problem is, like, you can probably agree with me, but, like, the majority of people I've talked to, like, that whole thing that you banned, it was because you crashed out on people. That was the problem. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just, unfortunately, there's a lot more agreement in that. That's,
No, but the
you,
reason I crashed out on people was because they were being disrespectful about it. They were calling me AI. They were saying,
well,
"Oh,
they
you're
weren't
doing
wrong. They weren't wrong.
AI videos." No, but it's not an AI video. An AI video is when the video is completed, the whole video by AI. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
not
When
necessarily.
your thumbnail is AI, that doesn't mean your video's AI. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
It
Well,
it, it doesn't take the fact that you're a real person. So that's really what got under my skin and what made me crash out on them. Because my job is stressful as it is. Right? Dealing with people calling you a motherfucker and get the fuck out of my face and fuck you and all this shit. It's not a great job to have. You know what I'm saying? I used to not, I used to be like, okay, why cops are, the way they are. And now me being a security officer for the last almost decade, I understand where they come from. I go through it. So you be ready to snap. So at the end of the day, you know, people just need to breathe easy. Like that's like I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? AI is not worse than other things that people do, and people don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like people want to choose to stress and argue about things that are not important, like an AI thumbnail, but you know, they won't stress about certain politics, which I'm not going to talk about. Certain politics, we'll say
please.
that are important, but they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing against it. But against an AI thumbnail, they want to crash out on Reddit. And to me, it's just funny. Like I don't. I don't let it get to me no more because I feel like I'm gonna tell you the truth. With the way that I've been expressing myself, and Reddit has got me a lot of new viewers. Okay, and I know it's not the AI because a lot of people complained about the AI thumbnails, but it just I'm being really honest. It just makes things easier for me. I don't have to sit here and spend another 20 minutes thinking about how I'm gonna post this picture to match this picture to match that picture. I'm ready to come home after doing 8 hours or 12 hours, how many hours they need me to do, and chill. Sit in front of the computer, talk shit for a little bit, and then go hang out with my friends, and then take my happy ass to sleep. Because you guys got to remember, a lot of people don't care about AI. A lot of people don't care about technology. There's
Mm,
more people
I beg to
on
differ.
in the U.S. There's more people in the world that don't care about technology than the people that do. For every one person that cares about technology, there's 2,000 that don't. And that's facts, bro. None of my friends care about technology. None of them. None of them. None of them. I don't give a shit about no millimeter wave. I don't care about no N77. I don't care about this. And the other thing, AI is not even where it started with Reddit, bro. It started with me calling the hospital site a microsite by mistake. That's when they started crashing out on me because then I wasn't posting the videos that I post up on my channel, and they started
Hmm.
crashing out on me. All right.
Well,
And
like,
then I called a macro site what it is, and they still said, yo, you don't know what the F you're talking about. I'm like, bro, get out of my face, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about. When I was seeing these towers, you weren't even born. You weren't even thought of. You were I get disrespectful, it's true. I mean, it's true though. I'm 44 and I'm over here arguing with 18 and 19-year-olds. That's my son's age. My son is gonna be 19 on Monday. So how you gonna talk to somebody that's almost 30 years older than you, and you're gonna tell them about life, or you're gonna tell them about what's this and that and this and no, no. Half of these people that I argue with on Reddit are virgins, are not married, don't have kids, don't have a job, living with their mom, got their mom paying their cell phone bill, and that's facts. That is facts, bro. That's it's this a known statistic from Reddit. Most of these young boys that go on there and want to crash out on me are people that got their parents paying for their cell phone bill. Got their parents buying them nice cars, bro. What you think? I don't see that over here in Jersey. There's rich people. Come on, man. Jay-Z and Beyonce live in Jersey. They live in North Jersey. They live in North Jersey. Chris Rock lives in North Jersey. All these famous people live. 50 Cent got a house in North Jersey. So all these rich people, 6ix9ine has a house in North Jersey. So I see all that shit. I see all these rich kids where their parents are one. I used to date this girl. She had a fucking apartment in her damn basement. Her dad was like, she don't need to get an apartment. Go downstairs and see Jessica's basement. The whole thing furnished, the walls, a 60-inch flat screen. She had a limited edition Mustang Shelby Cobra Mustang stick shift. So bro, her mom is a neurosurgeon and her dad is a heart surgeon, making bank. So that's the people that I be arguing with. You feel me? They don't live in the hood. They don't gotta worry about getting shot. They don't gotta worry about people get robbing them. They don't gotta worry about carrying a gun. You
okay,
live in
well,
the suburbs.
why
You
are
live in
rich people
a
relevant
nice
though?
house.
That's my question.
So I just think that, bro. I think, listen, even I know that even if I didn't put an AI thumbnail, right, and I created myself, one, I would still get the views I'm getting right now because people care about me as a content creator now because of an AI generated thumbnail. Okay, but people are still gonna find a way to dislike me. They're gonna dislike me for something. Another thing, it's just always been like that. People always find a way to dislike me. You know what I'm saying? Either, oh, look at the way he dresses,
Well, here,
or
like,
oh,
I'd much rather be disliked for like, okay, like I have someone not like I put a little bit of music in a video. Okay. AI slop on there and it's just no wonder. Like well the another thing is like because using these services, like it ruins areas around them. They use so much water, it ruins the environment. It ruins people's lives if they build these near their houses. So I'm just you can see why I'm against it, okay?
But what are you talking about?
With the fact of using like why people are against it is because like with the impact of these data centers on the environment. Like because they just use so much power. They use so much water.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't really look into that information, about. I just know I hate it because of the whole situation of taking people's jobs and and the fact that it.
Well, even using it supports that. The fact that it takes all these people's jobs. That's my point.
No, I know that's what I told you. That's why I know, but people should, I would say, word it that way. You know what I'm saying? Crashing out on somebody on Reddit for using a thumbnail that's AI is not really going to explain the reason why you dislike something. If I dislike something, I'm gonna explain why I dislike it. I'm not just gonna crash out on someone. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the best way to communicate. Like I don't do research on AI, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just know it's
You should
taking
look
jobs
into it.
because when I call Verizon, right? When I call Verizon customer care, the AI is like, "Oh, I can activate a new line for you. Oh, I can do an upgrade for you." And I'm like, "Nope, representative." So that's what I'm saying. I already know it's trying to take somebody's job. You feel me? So these companies are not even happy that they sent the jobs overseas, right? Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. Now they're trying to replace the overseas, the Indians, the Philippines, with AI, which is just disgusting. I mean, it is. But I mean, Gemini is an AI for Google for, the phone. So that's where I put it separate from the AI that's created to talk to you on 611. I consider that two different AIs. That's just like Siri. Siri was supposed to be the first original AI, if you really think about it. And Siri came
Mm-hmm.
out. Siri was developed by Samsung, bought by Apple. They bought the patent off of Samsung for Siri, and they implemented it on the iPhone 4S. So Siri was supposed to be the first AI, if you really think about it. It was like before its time. So that's why I distinguish I separate those two. You know what I'm saying? An AI that's for your phone is different than an AI that's for your, when you call customer care and it tries to impersonate a person. It's different. It's to me, AI on your phone is just like using Google search.
Well,
And instead
the
of
L,
reading, well, you're talking to a machine.
well, the LLM is the issue. The LLM like the phone, it's never, because that stuff ran on device. If it didn't, it would have been very light. But
You understand? But like I said, the people need to be mad at that company that's creating the AI to take people's jobs. Okay, that part of off that piece off of China, whatever it's called, they need to be mad at them. They're the ones creating the AI that the cell phones companies want to take people's jobs. Because I had somebody from Verizon telling me that they were scared to lose their job to AI, that they know that one day they're going to get replaced by AI. And I told them, no, not up to me. Not, I'm never going to talk to that damn machine. I'll keep messing with it until it transfers me to a rep. And that person, I'm not going to say their gender because I don't want them to get fired. I told that person that's what I'm going to do. And it was like, thank you. That makes me feel better. That reassures me that, you're fighting for our jobs. Hell yeah, I talk about it on YouTube all the time. I'm a big advocate that's against AI on call centers. One thing is the AI telling you what's your phone number so I can verify your account and let me get you over to a representative. And then another thing is the AI trying to impersonate a representative and trying to talk for a representative. Now, I'm 100% against that, bro. And I just feel like people should get to know me on Reddit. You should never judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I got enough stress in my personal life. It's like, bro, every 2 days I get cursed out at work. So you think I want to get cursed out on Reddit? No, of course I'm gonna have a complete crash out meltdown. And I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna say shit to bother the other person, even if it's not true. Let's say the one that I'm arguing with is a grown man, owns a house, has a beautiful BMW parked in front of his house, has $100 or $300 house, $300,000 house. I don't know that. He's not gonna tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it'll still get under the skin if I say you live in your mom's basement and playing PlayStation. That'll still get under somebody's. But it's because you got under my skin first. You know what I'm saying? Because if they would have said, Alex, how do you right? How do you feel about the whole AI situation? I
Well,
would have told them. I would have said, look, Gemini is not the same thing as the AI
well,
that's being created to take people's jobs because Gemini is not taking nobody's job. Gemini is part of Google. So what job is Gemini taking? There's not a real person on Google search that tells you, yeah, this is John. Alex, your phone number for T-Mobile is 1-800-937-8997. Or the number for Metro is 888-863-8768.
well,
So it's not taking nobody's job.
if you're such an advocate against AI, like, then just straight up just avoid using. Don't willingly use it. Like, okay, put in just a little bit more time, and then you people will like you more on both sides, even on during Reddit. Like, not everyone on there is unemployed. Da, da, da. Like,
No, but
I'm
that's why But bro, that's why I don't argue no more. Right now, like I said, they were crashing out on something else because I put my Verizon fiber, and they said I was dumb that it was T-Mobile, and I'm like, yo, how the hell would T-Mobile get 919 up on home internet? Like, are you kidding? I can't even get that on N41 on my phone on my 17 Pro on a business account. So how would I in QCI in the internet for home internet is on QCI 9, bro? You guys don't even know the QCI levels, and you're arguing about something you don't know. So right now, like I said, I got 6 likes because of yesterday's live stream. I'm not on Reddit, bro, to argue with nobody. I'm on Reddit so people can see the new towers. And if they want to correct me nicely on something that I don't know, then that's fine. But to have a completely meltdown and say, Alex doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, he needs to go see a psychiatrist. He's calling a macro site a microsite a microsite. Bro, what world is a microsite 150 foot tall? Because I would love to know. It's as tall as a 3-story building. So how make it make sense? Microsites are the size of a light pole, which is 20 to 30 feet, not 150 feet. 150 feet is a macro site, and a macro site doesn't need to look the same in every state. That's the problem with everybody. Everybody wants to make it look like a, I don't know, like this old, back in the day. I don't know how old you are, bro, but I'm 44. So back in the day, and still now, you will see old panels, like old like towers that were made for radio, for FM radio, and them towers are still up. And some of them towers are being used for cell service. They've been reformed, and they took all that radio shit off over here in Jersey, and T-Mobile put panels up there, AT&T and T and Verizon, and they got 5G plus, they got N77 and N41. So this new wave of people expect those towers that were reformed from old FM radio, and they think that
mm,
every tower is going to look like that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Macro sites all look different. They all look different. And I get to talk to these people. Like I said, these RF engineers that are setting this shit up, they're like, yo, are you recording? Because I see you're a YouTuber, right? It says Alex RAwTAlk. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, bro, I'll show you my phone. Oh, yeah, he's not recording, guys. Yeah, no, no, yeah, this is a new macro site. Don't people on Reddit, they don't know what they're talking about. This is how the macro sites are gonna look from now on. The problem is that they're used to us putting the panels, these cell panels on top of and replacing the old FM radio and using an FM radio tower as a cell site. And that's what they're used to. So I'm sorry about that, sir. Just don't argue with them. Let them argue about themselves. That's what they told me today. Don't argue with them, let them argue about themselves. You know what you're talking about, so just leave it alone. Don't waste your breath. Let them think that they're RF engineer, and let them think they know more. So, all right, no problem, bro. And I walked off. And I said, okay, so who's gonna be on the top of this macro site that was like AT&T?
mm-hmm.
AT&T. Verizon and then T-Mobile. So that's it, bro. Like I'm not gonna argue no more. I'm dead serious. I'll let them say whatever they want to say. They want to call me a dummy. They want to say this, and ignoring people hurts them more than actually engaging yourself with their politics. Seriously, I learned that at work. Seriously, when I got cursed out yesterday because I told this lady she couldn't park in front of McDonald's because I'm a security officer at McDonald's and people go crazy in there, and she started cursing me out and I ignored her. That bothered her more. I can't believe this mother is ignoring me. That's right. I'm not saying nothing to you. I already said what I had to say, and that's it. End the story. So she was more mad that I wasn't engaging with her ignorance, and that's what I'm doing right, bro. Like the dude today, he was nice. He was like, "Yeah, that looks like a Sony, and that's an N77." I was like, "Yeah, that's for Verizon." And he's like, "Oh, thank you, man. I seen this thing and I took a picture of it." I was like, "You're welcome." And he was nice about it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody else was nice about it. They wasn't crashing out on me. But it's crazy. I mean, I get mad. Like the other day, I got to work late, because I was too busy arguing with people about some dumb shit. So I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm just not gonna argue with people. But I understand the point. You know what I'm saying? If somebody would have came up here like you did respectfully and told me, Alex, I think this contributes to this, then I would have understood. But crashing out on me in the comment section of subreddit cell mapper is not the way to go about it. And then calling me an AI. That was even funny. That was funnier to me. Even funnier. Because, they were giving me tips, like the nice ones. They were like, oh, Alex, but you could use this app to create this thumbnail for this. And, bro, half of the time I'm just too stressed out, bro. From work and other things in my personal life, I just don't have time to think. And then me being dyslexic doesn't make it easy either way. Imagine talking to Gemini. I gotta tell her to think. I mean, I gotta tell it to make the freaking thumbnail like three different times because I'll forget to add something, and then I'm like, oh my god, Gemini, I'm sorry, I can't. You were supposed to do it this way. So I can imagine me editing, bro. I think I'll throw the phone against the wall. I'll get frustrated. I'll get beyond frustrated. Like I'm done with this shit. And that's it. But look, I respect your point of view, bro. You seem cool as hell, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's just my personal opinion. That's I just
No, but I understand your point of view, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it a lot. I understand where you're coming from. You feel like the whole AI generated thing is just an abomination, basically. You know, I mean, I
yeah.
already knew that Google was gonna make something to combat. Everybody decided to make something after Syria. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew that things were gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I mean, call it being lazy. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? Call it being lazy when you want to use artificial intelligence to do
Well,
stuff.
see that's why like that's why I like to be the outlier in this side of YouTube is
So
because
what?
a lot more people click on it because it's original. I don't use anything. I just
Mhm.
come up with it, and it takes me
So so
not
what kind of?
even.
So not trying to be rude and interrupt you. Sorry, I got that bad habit.
You're
But
fine.
what is it that you do on your channel?
Same thing, cellular speed test, uh, panel identification. Um, if you want to check it out, it's AL dash WI speed test. Um,
Hold
and
on. Let me
that's
go on
just
you.
yeah,
That's your at?
yeah. That's my channel. I run it with a friend of mine.
Okay, so what is it? AL.
hmm Then WI speed test,
Yeah, speed
and
test.
like if like that's just kind of like things have changed.
Hold on, because this coming out a whole bunch of other stuff. Hold on, is this you?
It's
But you
the.
got.
It looks like
Oh
the.
yeah, yeah. I see you a lot. You do pop up on my news feed.
That's good. You
Yeah,
should subscribe.
yeah. I see it. Then you have AIALW dash WI speed testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you did pop up a lot. At first, I thought you were upstate speed testing, but then I was like, hold on, let me read this.
But yeah,
I was like, yeah, this is not him.
like if you like, because I know like if you don't want people to get so mad on Reddit, like we have like I think we're working on more, but
Hmm.
we have a video on Samsung and Ericsson panel, like the C-band panels, but that'll help you like because it took me 2 years to learn that, but
So,
now like I
what does
got
AL stands for? If you don't mind me asking.
the state.
Oh, so you live in Atlanta then?
No, 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 the
Oh,
state, not the city.
oh, gotcha.
Come on,
Hold on,
Sweet
so
Home.
AAL
What's his
Iowa?
famous? Hmm?
What state is that, bro? I'm lost.
Alabama.
Oh,
Alabama.
Alabama. Oh
Have you
shit,
not
my
heard of?
nephews live out there. Yeah, my twin nephews live in Alabama. My nephew's wife moved out there from Jersey. She's been
Yes.
living out there for like 10 years now. Yeah, she
Oh
lives in
wow.
Alabama.
But like even like lately,
Yeah, but I used to do
shorter.
it like this, like you're doing it. I would take the picture of the cell site and put that as my thumbnail.
Yeah.
I would do that too. But then I was like, man, I don't know
Well,
what the heck is going on.
like it won't take too long. Like this is what I do. So like, just get a decent picture. Like you can just do it with your phone. Make sure it's landscape, obviously. And you can download brand transparent brand images and just put it on top of there. Come up with a good um good title, and then just like that. And like my last video, like didn't do as well, but I'm like at like 1.2, you know, 1,200 views. No, actually 1.3. And I
Hmm.
uploaded it on the 15th. Where my
Hmm.
friend, he did one that got 2.7. Some of them don't do as well, but like
It
I
just
just,
it all depends on what people want to watch, bro. Seriously, it
yeah.
all depends on what people want to watch.
Again, that's my opinion. Take what you want, but I gotta get going. But I enjoy talking to you. You have a good one.
No, you too, bro. Same here.
Okay.
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. I'm live streaming. Yeah. No, but I respect his point of view, guys. You know what I'm saying? I respect his point of view. Um, I just I just feel like, I see it, I don't know, I guess I see a difference. I see like I understand AI, like he said, is trying to take people's jobs, and I've been talking about that on YouTube, you guys know that. But I feel like the AI that's on T-Mobile, AT&T, Boost Mobile, and all these other carriers has nothing to do with Gemini. I don't know. I mean, that's just how I see it. I mean, can I sit here and edit something on on the freaking what's that called? I forget the name of that shit, man. Can I sit here and edit something on my God, I can't remember what I'm talking about. Edit something on Photogram, yeah. But Photogram wants to charge me money now. They want like a subscription fee. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, what can I say? Riding the wave. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just because I'm using AI doesn't like it shouldn't push people away from my hard work, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? From the dedication. You know what I'm saying? I think the sole focus shouldn't be the thumbnail, should be the content itself. You know what I'm saying? The content itself. Because at my job, I dress like a security officer is supposed to dress. And it's not because I dress like a security officer is supposed to dress. It's because my work ethic and how I work. That's what lets me keep my job. You know what I'm saying? So I treat that like this. Like an AI thumbnail shouldn't defer people from, you know, shouldn't stop me from getting more views. It shouldn't defer people from not watching my content. I don't know. It's just crazy. Because that's like saying, well, you could say the same thing though. You could say, okay, well, I'm not gonna buy no more Pixels because they have AI. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna buy no more Samsung because I'm contributing to the AI. Either way, you're contributing to AI. Because if you buy the Google Pixel, Gemini. If you use Google, Gemini. So either way, you're contributing to AI. There's no way to go around it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's you damn if you do and you damn if you don't. I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys. I've always been honest with you guys. You guys know that before I would only get like, wow, 80 views maybe in 2 days. You know, and now with these cool looking thumbnails, it attracts more people. So more people are like coming. You know what I'm saying? Because it shouldn't discourage anybody, guys. Like the video that I made today, driving 2 miles on the new bike, which I have an expensive bike. It shouldn't, and it's mine, so it's not my brother's. It shouldn't discourage nobody from watching my content. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being honest. You know what I'm saying? This macro site that I'm about to show you a sneak peek of the new video. I will be dropping this video later on today. This is not AI. Me talking, showing you guys the bridge, the phones on top of the bike, speed testing. You know what I'm saying? That's not AI. So why should you know, why should an AI thumbnail ruin that experience for you? And that's just me being honest. It should not ruin the experience for nothing. Like the video that I made speed testing this cell site, that's a macro site. But um, Verizon's supposed to go right there on the top and T-Mobile in the middle and AT&T's in the bottom. See it right there. And when I make the video on this, if I decide to put a AI thumbnail, it shouldn't devalue my hard work of finding that new site and recording it for you guys. I just feel like it shouldn't be like that. For real. What did Verizon say, bro? There's a glitch. There's a glitch in the system. Um, um, they they said they said that there's a glitch going on with people trying to upgrade and getting a notification, even in store, where it says that they have to pay a down payment even though they get zero down. That's what they said. Yep. 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 Well, yeah. So that's what they said, bro. That's what Verizon said. So I mean, that's basically it, guys. I mean, I can't do too much. You guys need to understand. I got too much shit going on. Switching Verizon boxes for Wi-Fi 7, you know, doing all this shit. The last thing I want to stress about is a freaking thumbnail. That's the only reason I stay here and, and I tell Gemini to do shit. I mean, let's be honest. I don't got to stress myself over it. I could just, go to Gemini. Gemini's right here. It says, let's Jim Alex, Jam Alex. Yeah, that's Jam Alex. Yeah. Gemini, create me a thumbnail of me speed testing. Well, not necessarily me, but speed testing on top of a bridge and the macro site being on the other side of the bridge. Speed testing AT&T standalone on the 15 Pro versus total wireless 5G UW non-standalone on a 14 Pro and make it look cool. See, I even have a hard time thinking about what I'm gonna say because I don't want to say it backwards. That's how bad my dyslexia is. I even talk backwards now. I'm not joking about that. I'm dead motherfucking serious about that shit. I don't just read backwards. I talk backwards. See, and not a bridge that's that big, smaller bridge. See, so I gotta tell Gemini. Oh shit. And it's a bridge that you go up and down. It's not a flat bridge. And total is green. It's like a turquoise blue. See, so I still got to tell Gemini to correct the things that it didn't do right. And it still did it wrong. No, the bridge looks like a little hill. You go over it and then you go down. See, so I'm still doing it. Oh shit. Christian says AI baby. Gemini AI baby. Screw it. So there you go, see? And Gemini made the picture. You know? I don't gotta stress myself looking for this and editing in and all that. So this thumbnail that I'm gonna use tonight for my speed testing video on top of the bridge should not deter people from watching that video. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because Gemini has nothing to do with taking jobs. It really doesn't. That's like Siri. When does Siri take somebody's job? When did I press a button on the 4S and it had a real person? Hey, this is Michael. Hey, this is Jessica. Hey, Alex, this is Steven. How can I help you? Never. Mhm. See? Yeah. See, so I was on the side of the bridge because he's right. He's gotten a lot of views in certain videos, like 1,200 views and stuff like that. And I wish I was getting those type of views. But I'm serious. If you're watching this and you're watching it and you're from Reddit, my hard work should talk for itself. It shouldn't be dependent of, oh, we're not gonna watch Alex's content because he's using an AI thumbnail that was created by Gemini. Gemini has never taken nobody's job. Okay, you got to be mad at that. You got to be mad at the cell phone companies. All right, you got to be mad at T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. Not me. They're the ones creating AI to take people's jobs, not me. It's not Gemini's fault. Gemini is not the one saying create jobs. Look, I'll even ask Gemini. Let's just ask another AI to see if Gemini thinks that's a great thing. Gemini, what do you think about the cell phone carriers using AI like yourself to take people's jobs?
It's a complicated shift, and looking at how major carriers are handling it, there is plenty of valid frustration around it. On one hand, carriers push AI to handle high-volume repetitive tasks, like checking a bill balance, processing basic plan changes, or troubleshooting common device settings. From a pure corporate operations perspective, executives view it as a way to cut overhead, boost productivity, and offer 24/7 basic support. However, the real-world trade-offs are hard to ignore. Lower quality customer care. When carriers rush to replace frontline support with automated chat agents, customers often end up trapped in repetitive bot loops. Automated systems struggle with edge cases, local network issues, or complex plan provisioning, leading to worse experiences than talking to an experienced human rep. Impact on frontline workers. Entry-level call center and chat support roles have historically been a stepping stone for thousands of workers in telecom. Replacing those roles with AI agents strips away those opportunities and puts heavy cost-cutting pressure on live staff. The limits of automation, specialized technical work like field testing, network engineering, tower maintenance, or diagnosing complex RF interference still requires real human experience, context, and hands-on judgment that a language model simply can't replicate. While AI tools work well for creative media or quick data analysis, using them as a blanket replacement for human customer support often leaves subscribers frustrated and employees displaced. What's your take on how the networks have been handling customer service lately?
It's been it's been an utter nightmare, Gemini, because it's not cool. AI can't do what a human could do for me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even understand half of the stuff that I tell it. So it's been a nightmare for all three carriers. All AIs from Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. It's been a nightmare. And since they've been laying off people because they're relying on this AI technology, the the customer care has gotten poor. Like they get so stressed out they hang up in my face without me even saying. They just don't understand. They don't got the proper training.
You hit the nail on the head. That dynamic creates a miserable experience on both sides of the line. When carrier executives slice workforce headcounts to rely on automated AI screeners, they push all the friction directly onto the subscriber. Dead-end IVRs and loops bots are built to deflect calls and keep you off the phone, not actually resolve unique network or billing issues. Getting stuck in an endless loop where the system fails to grasp context or nuance drains your patience before you even reach a person. Overwhelmed human reps. The few human agents left end up taking calls from customers who are already furious after fighting an AI for 15 minutes. On top of that, reps are saddled with strict metric targets and undertrained on back-end tools, leading to panicked hangups and poor service. Loss of real technical expertise. Telecom problems often require actual human logic, like understanding localized tower outages, complex plan provisioning, or device-specific bugs. A language model reading a pre-scripted decision tree simply can't troubleshoot real-world variables. Companies treat customer support as a cost center to shrink rather than a core service, leaving frontline staff burnt out and users completely stuck. Have you noticed one carrier being worse than the others when you try to bypass their automated system?
No, they're all bad. T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. I'll be ready to crash out.
When you're already dealing with a signal issue or a botched plan change, getting stonewalled by an automated system is infuriating. If you want to trick these automated lines into handing you over to a person instead of looping you endlessly, a few specific tactics force the system to route your call. Trigger high-risk words. Say short, direct phrases like cancel service, retention, or billing dispute right at the prompt. AI systems flag churn risk or monetary disputes as high priority and usually route you straight to a human retention agent. Avoid tech support. Saying technical support sends you straight into the AI diagnostic decision tree. Get connected to a live sales or retention agent first, then let them transfer your call internally. Stop over-explaining. The automated voice wants context so it can match you with an FAQ article. State one or two words like agent or representative, and then stay completely silent. Force an error state. When prompted, enter invalid inputs, like pressing hash or zero repeatedly, or remain completely silent as if you're on a rotary phone. After 2 or 3 failed attempts, most phone trees automatically drop you into a human queue. Are you currently trying to get a specific billing or line issue fixed on one of your devices, or just completely fed up with the process?
No, yeah, I'm just fed up with the process of that. I'll be ready to crash out. So I'm doing exactly what you say. I just stay quiet, or I just say retention, and it transfer me over to retention. But yeah, I'm glad you see the valid point. You're not like saying, "Oh yeah, it's a great thing." You're at AI that's basically against AI taking over human jobs at cell phone. Replacing cell phone, basically customer care.
It makes zero sense to hype up technology when the real world application is breaking basic services. Technology is supposed to solve problems, not create a brick wall between you and getting your account fixed. When companies use AI purely to slash payroll rather than actually improve the experience, everybody loses, except the executives padding a profit margin. The frontline reps get thrown into impossible situations with zero support, and users like you are left carrying all the frustration. Using tactics like going straight to retention shouldn't be a requirement just to get basic service. It's completely reasonable to be fed up when you pay hundreds of dollars a month for mobile service, only to be treated like an inconvenience by a chatbot. Since you do so much hands-on network testing with different carriers, have you found any specific hacks or direct numbers that consistently bypass the noise? Or is it a total gamble every single time you call in?
I would say it's a gamble. So you see, you heard it here first.
It really is a complete toss-up. When phone systems are specifically configured to block.
You see how Gemini even helps me to bypass the AI that T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. So you guys shouldn't have no beef with Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Gemini is even saying that it's wrong for carriers to do this, just so the board of directors could keep more money in their pockets. So there you go. There's no reason for to get mad at me for using Gemini to create AI images, because Gemini does not support these other AIs that are taking people's jobs. Okay? And now I'm gonna go get something to eat before it gets later. It's about to be 11 o'clock. I'll do another live stream tomorrow. Stay tuned at 12, maybe 1 o'clock. The video will drop. I'm gonna edit it right now and it'll drop it. But take care. God bless and be safe. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Keep watching the content. Keep supporting your boy. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I don't want to hit myself too hard because last time I had chest pain, I smacked myself way too hard. I'm heavy handed. I even had a freaking 5 fingers right here when I smacked myself that hard that day. But yeah, take care. God bless and be safe. Just know not all AI is bad. Okay? Me using it for thumbnails, there's nothing wrong with it. Me using it to say text back to my fiance or my daughter, that's nothing wrong. Okay? It's not like I'm telling Gemini, call Bank of America and pretend you're me and talk for me. Now that's using AI the wrong way. But yeah, take care. God bless and be safe. Thank you so much for your support. Keep supporting, keep watching, and please don't let my AI generated thumbnails stop you from watching them. Okay? And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless and be safe. You all ready? And thank you for watching. Let me see real quick. Randall Geek says, I got the out the. I mean, AI is cool, guys. We're using Gemini. We don't support AI taking people's jobs. One thing is Gemini, and another thing is the AI that Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, Metro by T-Mobile. Well, the Metro by T-Mobile one is not really trying to take jobs because that shit doesn't try to troubleshoot nothing. It says, "Welcome to Metro. How can I help you?" And then you tell it customer care, and it goes straight to customer care. The only ones that try to troubleshoot is basically the Verizon and AT&T one, because not even the T-Mobile one tries to troubleshoot. I gotta be honest. So out of the worst is the Verizon one. Out of the big three, Verizon is the worst. It'll get you from one AI to another, and it still tries to troubleshoot. So yeah, but I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one because yesterday, remember, they didn't they was about to not let me eat. So take care, God bless, and be safe. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. You all ready? Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned to the next video. Deuces.